United must now go to Anfield, where things turn very ugly indeed. Arriving at the ground, United players are attacked with ammonia.
I thought they'd actually sort of put some sort of paint on there that hadn't dried. You know, it'd hit you in the eyes, and then everybody's coughing and spluttering, and it took a little bit of time before we realised that somebody had sort of used one of those tear gas canisters on us, yeah.
Do you want to pull your eyes into there?
Good afternoon and welcome to Match of the Day live from Anfield. In recent years, a bastion of Northern supremacy in the Cannon League. For the game between two of the favourites for this season's title, Liverpool and Manchester United. It's a six-pointer, if ever there was one. And with us watching the match and giving their only slightly biased views, for Manchester United, their director, Bobby Charlton, and appearing for Liverpool, their former goalkeeper, Ray Clements. Welcome, lads. We look forward to hearing from you at half-time. We shall also hear from David Davis about an incident that occurred as the Manchester United team got off their coach. The Manchester United players were sprayed with an aerosol capsule. They were mainly all right, but some children were affected. Meantime, let's soak up the atmosphere at Anfield and settle down for 90 minutes non-stop First Division action with our match commentator, John Motson.
Well, I was down there when United arrived, and that incident really shook them up, but hopefully it won't spoil one of the most eagerly awaited fixtures on our calendar. So, what a stimulating environment for 24-year-old John Severbeck to make his first senior appearance for United. He'll be in their midfield because they're short of Robson, Strachan and Moses. Stapleton's the sub, now Liverpool. They've welcomed back Hansen and Rush. Kenny Dalglish leaves himself out again. And Manchester United, it might be said, have a very encouraging record themselves here at Anfield. Unbeaten on their last 5 league visits, 3 wins and 2 draws. Liverpool unbeaten at Anfield this season, indeed unbeaten here since United won last March. That was Whiteside. And Lawrenson, number 4, goes right into the right-back position, as I suspected. Gillespie and Hansen will play in the middle of the defence, that's already clear. Johnston. There's Arthur Alderston with the challenge. Again, the long kick by Turner. Terry Gibson. Hughes. Play on. Paul McGrath. Straight to Walsh. Oh, well played by Walsh. Super football. Craig Johnston. Oh, the crowd on their feet behind that goal. A lovely sweeping move by Liverpool. Johnston again, Sammy Lee. Johnston now to Lawrenson, onside, 3 in the middle. Whelan! It was a bit tight for Beglin, actually. And it's come back to Colin Gibson. And Grobbelaar concedes the corner kick from Colin Gibson's shot. Here's Alderston. Oh, and Gibson it was who got a chance. It came to him quickly, on his left foot, Terry Gibson that is. Hanson's header. Colin Gibson, Hughes, and Colin Gibson's through. He's there again, it's a goal! Colin Gibson scores for Manchester United at the second attempt on a ground where they always seem to do well. The break again was so swift. Hughes was again involved, it caught Liverpool out. Colin Gibson shot straight at Grobbelaar, but he fumbled it, and Gibson followed it in. Jimmy Hill.
Well, Grobbelaar would have been disappointed there that he didn't make the second save, because it was a good save he made to stop that. That was first class, but in trying to get it, it just dribbled out of his hands, and Gibson was enthusiastic enough to finish the move off.
So Colin Gibson, doubtful before the game, opens the scoring after 15 minutes. Mick Brown, the assistant manager of Manchester United, in the centre of the far bench. And Ronnie Moran and Kenny Dalglish down there for Liverpool, just wondering how they're going to pull this one round. Walsh. Away from Gidman. Rushes in the middle, so is Mulvey. Still Walsh, and well held. Turner hung on to that in a manner which I suppose Grobbelaar wished he could have done. Good tackle by, was it? No, Craig Johnston's been penalised. This is Beglin, and they're running now from midfield. Whelan was. Play on as the referee. It's Welsh who's hurt. Collision, I think, with Moran. Might get a better idea of what happened here. Walsh is coming off. And he's been replaced by the Scottish international, John Wark. It was by Hansen, then by Whelan. And a late challenge, Norman Whiteside on Ronnie Whelan. Here's Beglin, and here's Whelan. Oh, they left him free! And no Manchester United player seemed to pick him up. It was a good cross, but nobody was near him. So a chance goes. And Mulvey, who was surrounded by 3 white shirts, but he managed to come out with the ball, and this is Beglin. Well played by Jim Beglin to Sammy Lee. And Sammy Lee was fought against the post. Johnny Walk, 1-1. The equaliser for Liverpool. After 41 minutes. And Beglin, a superb piece of play from left back, changed the angle completely. Lee got the first shot in, it hit the post, it came out, and John Walk, the substitute, who's only been on the pitch, 11 minutes, has equalised for Liverpool. Turner did all he could, the ricochet came out, and Walk got there first. Only Walk's third of the season. He's had a lot of injury, been out the side for a while. And here's Rush, and Turner collides almost with Moran. And now Grobbelaar comes all the way. Manchester United seen again to lose a lead. Liverpool seen again to claw their way back in typical fashion. 3 minutes left in the first half, 1-1. Beglin to Johnston, and right side. And these last few minutes, it's begun to go the way of Kenny Dalglish's team. Thanks to Beglin's marvellous piece of approach play, it was the most inventive thing Liverpool have done today so far. This is Mulvey. That's not bad either. Johnston. And Walks in there again, and so is Lee. Corner. It must have clipped the defender on the ground. Which is brought to an end by an excellent referee. Making the half-time score, Liverpool 1, Manchester United 1.
Bob, are you happy with your lads so far?
Well, I thought they played really well the first 20-25 minutes, and people were going on wide runs, and the ball was being sent very quickly, and we had a few good chances, actually reasonable chances, before the goal was scored. I was reasonably pleased.
Players, yes, as Bobby said, the last 20 minutes really Liverpool have come into it, taken control of it, and had Man United pinned in their own half this last 10 minutes.
But Liverpool are incessant, aren't they? You play here and they're always at you, they're never hard, they're never easy, you know, you never come here and have an easy match. And we've started off well, we've got a goal, and Liverpool have done exactly what you would have expected them to do. Throw things forward, players running wide, competing for every ball, and that's what it is. What you've got to do is you compete with them, and hopefully start putting a little pressure at the other end as well, which we stopped doing after we scored. But I've no doubt Ron Atkinson will have a word with him at half-time, and maybe, you know, we'll see a little more of that later on.
I've no doubt at all. Meantime, you may remember at the start I did mention an incident with the United players. They got off the coach before the game. Let's go and find the full story now from David Davis.
Well, it's sad to have to say this, Jim, about events surrounding a football match, but United have been less than happy about security arrangements on previous visits to Anfield. The facts as we know them are these, and the police, as I speak, are holding a news conference. As the United coach pulled into Anfield, a brick rebounded off a window by the side of Mark Hughes. Then outside the players' entrance, as they got off the bus from the midst of a crowd of several hundred, someone, perhaps more than one person, sprayed a considerable quantity of liquid, possibly ammonia, in their direction. The players and an angry Ron Atkinson, with eyes burning, ran right the way through the dressing room area here and out onto the pitch. Worst affected was Clayton Blackmore, who of course isn't playing today. But 22 spectators, many of them children, suffered just as badly, if not worse. One 12-year-old boy was taken to hospital. Now back to Jimmy Hill.
Thanks, David Davis. John Motson just welcoming the two teams back onto the field, and also anybody who may have joined our transmission late this afternoon. The score at half-time 1-1, and this Manchester United side were in the lead inside a quarter of an hour. Colin Gibson, who has just gone through the picture, was the scorer, and then John Walk, who came on as a substitute for the injured Paul Walsh, who we gather has hurt his ankle, scored the equaliser after 41 minutes. Into Rush and Walk. Here's Rush. And that was Colin Gibson on John Walk, and it was late. Yes, he caught him late, no question, on the thigh. Eight if you count Johnston, I suppose. 9 with the ref, Jimmy Hill says. And free kick to Liverpool. Beglin. Again, there's some good length on that kick from Grobbelaar. Headed on by Johnston to Rush. Moore is the defender with him. And, my word, Turner did well. Rush, a snapshot out of nothing, really. Lee. Johnston, can Liverpool press it home here? It's Lawrenson. And that's over the top. Lee. Played in again. Johnston. Rush! Can he do it? It was Albiston against Rush. It's still loose. And Gillespie. And Whelan. And Gillespie. And Johnston! Ron Atkinson down on the touchline now. And now Manchester United want to bring off Jesper Olsen and put on the experienced Frank Stapleton, who scored the winner here last season in the league game. United supporters behind that goal, giving their team the usual immense backing. That was Rush and Johnston. Rush! Oh! To leave with the throw. Holding, but the referee has blown for time, and for the second time this season, Liverpool and Manchester United draw 1 each.
Well, I've never seen Bobby Charlton as excited as that. We've been in some danger. His team got a point, and he's very pleased.